may join me on a nice, interesting sort of video today with the great guys at C&M Fishing Vinyls. They've sent us an array of few bits and bobs to help making plumbing up and remembering certain places you fish for depths really easy. Locating those fish and having a look straight onto the tip of your pole and seeing what depths those fish are biting, especially if you're fishing sort of shallow fishing, and if you get broken off it allows you to put another rig on and you know exactly what depth you're at. Along with that there's various other things which we'll get into, but you know what we're going to do is it's going to be all sort of filmed close up on the hands. We can have a look at them, see what they've got to offer, and there's other things as well which I'll put various little photos interjected in of other things that they do as well, plus their links and where to find them. So let's flip the camera, show it onto here, and we can start cracking. Right guys, so like always we've got zoomed in and we can sort of have a look at what C&M Fishing Vinyls have got to offer. This is only a few bits of what they've got. I will talk about other things and put photos up whilst we have a little chat about those as well. So this is the first one I'm not going to talk about. So this is depth markers. So if you're fishing matches a lot, or you want a quick idea when you're setting your rigs up from home, and you've got markers on your pole that you can sort of get memorized, and when you're fishing shallow and things like that, you can have a look at these little markers and see sort of what depths that you're catching at. So it's as simple as getting sort of a tape measure and measuring down your pole sections and putting these. We've got 1 to 8 foot markers here now, so obviously this could go off your top kit and onto your number 4s and number 5s if you're fishing sort of big venues like rivers and natural waters where you obviously fish a lot deeper than a top kit. But they're a real good indication of putting your float against it and seeing whereabouts you can fish. Now this is obviously the green. It's got loads and loads of colours that you can go into, even just like smoked out ones as well, so you can get an idea of not sort of it being as visual on your pole. So if you're wanting it there but you don't want it to stand out too much, then you can get those colours, or you can get your whites or various other colours. These are the new version of those, so they're sort of a triangular version, and I put them up side by side, and again any colours that you want they'll do that as well. So you would have, obviously you could put your depth marker on there, and your little indicators could go between, so you could have like a foot and have your number on, and then go down and have your intervals of a couple of inches, and you can use your little triangles as those in between your foot markers as well. So that looks really, really good, and obviously stands out. Now these ones are really good. Again, you can put those intermittently down the top kits, or you can use these as aligners for your sections. So having your section when you put them together, some graphics on there wear away after time, some are not as visible, and it just stands out really simply that you can attach that over the top of the original, and you can see those, and again you can choose from more colours than are actually there. The other things I'm going to read, obviously been talking to them, so when you're looking at these, you're looking at £8 for 8 sheets. So you'll get 8 sheets, which is obviously going to do you 8 top kits of this style. And again, the smaller ones comes in 8 sheets, and they're £8 as well, which is really decent, because it's this vinyl is sort of, it looks between 5 to 7 years of hard outside use. Now if you're anything like me or most people, you're not going to have your poles that long, so it's going to outlive the length of having your pole for a long time, and that'll be absolutely fantastic for that. Now I'm just reading on a couple of bits that they do. They also do sort of names. So if you want names on the back of your box, you can have that, or if you want to any tackle stackers or anything like that, they do vinyl names. They also do shirts and clothing if you want things printed like that. That's a really good thing for guys that maybe have club fishing or certain things like that. So that's a really good thing to use. They're also doing elastic ratings now, so they'll do, say like I've got an 18 to 20 in here. You can put an 18 to 20 sticker on the bottom, or you can put it onto your pole tube on the top as an 18 to 20 sticker. Just a quick thing to see what elastic you've got in there. And these polar liners, these are 650. So obviously you've got a load on there, but you can also mix and match the colours that you put on one sheet. So that's obviously a really good idea. And actually it is a fiver for 4 sheets of these, and that's 400 stickers. So that's amazing, really. And you can use them for, like I said, to mark where your float is. You can have them in your box to mark where your depth is on for that certain day, or you can have them to use as dividers for connection. And also the bigger ones as well that they've got here. These are the bigger sized ones, and again in any other colour. You can use those for putting on the end of bigger sections, to just number your sections, and again line up that spine of the pole. So they are a really good sort of scenario. I'm going to put, he's got a nice picture on the website which explains how to take them off and put them on, and it makes it really sort of easy and talks you through how to do it, and that allows you to do it. So let's flip onto main camera and we'll have a little bit of a chat. Right guys, so really good product. I'm just going to stick one of the blue ones onto my Preston top kit. Now I will be fitting some of the other ones on later on when we do to do depth markers and things like that. I'll definitely put those on as well. And really simple, easy to peel off. And now the best thing is about them, that they're not brittle. Now if you see that's put on really easily, nice and simple, and it's not, there's no edges to it when you're going round it on your pole, because sometimes you can go around it and get your edges on it and it can peel off and stuff like that, but it's gone on really smooth and really easily. I used to have some vinyls a bit back for my golf clubs and things like that, and I used to have a nightmare that just never stayed on, because obviously this being round, like a pole is, they just used to pop off. So again, these go on super easy and stay on. There's no sides that's gonna catch on or anything like that, and that's the main thing. So like I say, I've put up plenty of pictures that's going through. There's a lot of information on there, and I'm not the master on this. It's going to be something new for me to try and something new for me to put on there. So definitely get in touch with C&M Fishing Vinyls for any sort of advice on what you've got and what you think would suit you best. They've got a plethora of photos on there to see what they look like. I'll put obviously some in the video as well. Really happy that they sort of reached out and wanted to send us some stuff to look at. Well, we're going to touch on this on the live feed, which will be later on today. If you'll be watching it Friday morning, join us at 7 o'clock on the Facebook group and 8 o'clock on the Instagram. We'll be putting talking about these and sort of a little bit of more information about them and what else you can use them for. So thank you as always for joining us on a short video. Really good products, really happy that of the way they're going to be. Looking forward to doing my kits with them and putting the depth marks on. I think they're going to look really good, and again with the additional numbers on the other sections, that really good. Now in the live feed we're going to give away a couple of them to people, maybe a couple of different types for people to try, as a little sort of give back, but also just get your feedback. But in order to do that, you must put a comment, not a comment just randomly, some question, something about anything to do with fishing that you want to do, that we can obviously engage on there, and that allows us to enter you into this little sort of giveaway. We're going to give away 2 little mini packs, and we'll post those away to you. So yeah, thank you for watching as always. Join us on the Facebook group Angling for You, like I said, 7 o'clock on Friday nights for the live feed. Then join us on Instagram at 8 o'clock on Fridays for angling_for_you on there for a live feed. And then like and subscribe if you can, and join us on the next one. Thanks a lot for watching. Tight lines.